I got 50 old people registered, only 20 something people come only. Yeah, can't be helped. That's life. Okay, to this is part of my educational series, what I call Thinking Trader. In the world of trading, ladies and gentlemen, it's not as simple as having the right methods or having the right knowledge. Because in the financial markets, everybody have knowledge, everybody have strategies, everybody have information, everybody have everything, YouTube, everything to see. So but the problem is that it's not that you don't have knowledge. The problem is that ladies and gentlemen, when we go, everybody go into the financial markets, okay, go into stock market or futures market or wherever private markets. Everybody want to be a winner. Nobody want to be a loser. Correct. So, ladies and gentlemen, before you think I have the method, should make money one. Stop. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, listen to me carefully. For every method, every trade you do, every investment you do, every scalp you do, for every buyer there must be a seller. If you the buyer make money, the seller must lose money. Okay, understand that. Okay, then waste time. Let's start the ball rolling. Is my audio and visual good? Is my audio and visual good or not, ladies and gentlemen? Type yes, please. Thanks, Michael. Okay, before we go further, since we got some new members, beginners here or starters here, disclaimer that making money, losing money is your own personal responsibility. For you to make money, you must risk money. Everybody, like I repeat earlier, everybody go into the market, whether it's stock market, futures market, crypto market, everybody want to make money. Okay? Nobody go into the market to lose money. So everybody got strategy. Everybody got information. Because for every buyer there must be seller. For every seller there must be a buyer. So in the world of trading, it's actually not a zero sum game, it's a negative sum game. Because between the buyers and the sellers, they got broker, they got exchange, they got etc. etc. So disclaimer, trading investing involve risk, and if you cannot withstand risk or you emotionally psychologically want to sure win one, then therefore trading investing will not be suitable for you. If you want to for sure win one, please kindly speak to your financial advisors or financial professionals or your private bankers, okay, okay, etc. for their guidance of sure win one. Some of you are first timer here. So I normally offer first timer here a one-time free consultation session, private one-to-one. This is my WhatsApp. This is a WhatsApp number. WhatsApp your name and your area interest to this number. We will get back to you for private, maybe in person also no problem, or private discussion also, or discussion over WhatsApp also not a problem. Now, before we go further, Thomas, trading just make money? Nope. Trading is just a tool to enable you to live the way you want to live now. That is me, my principle. This picture is taken in 2014 in one of my TRT traders conference which I organized back in 2014. To me, is trading just a tool to enable me to live the way I want to live the life I want to live now. Okay. For those people who do not know me, I'm a portfolio trader. I trade all time frames. What type of strategies? I use all the strategies. Whatever think of, I use before one. So, Thomas, I shares forex better. Everything can make money one. Shares, forex, futures, options, all can make money one. So actually, started I retired from my last paying job as employee job in 2002. Okay, from 2005 to 2007, I run a non-profit. I'm the founding president of a non-profit trading club. Okay, in Singapore, 2005 2000. 2007, 2009, is Chief Fingers going to spend $500,000 to buy online training academy franchise? 2010, 2009, after I sold away, then I start 2000 trading round table in 2010, 2009, formally registering a legal entity in 2010. So you can safely say I've been actively engaging my fellow Singaporeans and our fellow people, fellow friends and public in so-called and try to empower people in the reality and practicality of trading. I say reality and practicality is not sure win one. Anything that is sure win one, somebody must sure rules. Okay, I'm the portfolio in nature, so I could trade shares, futures, options, Bitcoin, gold, interchangeably. Okay, so tonight's session is very usual. The title is how to trade Bitcoin without actually trading Bitcoin itself. Okay, so tonight's session, the title is the many ways to trade Bitcoin without trading the actual Bitcoin. The problem, what's the issue with Bitcoin? The Bitcoin issue is it's a private instrument. And the Bitcoin can drop $5,000, $10,000 per coin in a matter of don't say a single day lah. I ever see that happen in a single hour. So your job now is to teach you. I will show you different ways, some other ways to trade Bitcoin with less capital, therefore less risk. Because unless you're telling me, Thomas, Bitcoin, I can lose $10,000 per Bitcoin, no problem. 50,000 problem, man. I thought make money. Excuse me. In the world of trading, ladies and gentlemen, making money is a byproduct of risking money. So before we go any further, I have to define what is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a subset from blockchain. Blockchain, if you want to call it a software technology, you can save that. So basically, it's actually is a software is a Bitcoin is a big sorry, I get my back. Blockchain is some sort of a source of public ledger that is available to us. So basically, it's something like multiple different parties. A private bank, example, you go and put down there, you put a broker, put $1 million with this ABC broker. You are an ABC broker, a third party broker based in Mauritius, Cyprus, $1 million, $100,000. That one is actually you trust the broker. You trust the third world broker. It can be British Virgin Islands, it can be Marshall Islands broker, it can be Seychelles Island broker. When I say Marshall Islands, it's just registration. It do not mean it's based there. So, okay, conceptually speaking, Bitcoin and crypto is different currencies. So, but cryptocurrency based on technology come from Bitcoin, come from blockchain. So this are there. I don't talk too much. We are traders. We don't need to know all the. We do not need to have a PhD in software technology or whatever it is. Okay, software decoding. Okay. Now, what is the most popular crypto in the current? Most time in today's market, the most popular one and most active one to me is Bitcoin. As you can get doggy coin, you got squid coin, or you got whatever coin you have. But I'm not very interested in that such things because squid coin turned out to be a con job, lost $5 million US. What coin, Omega coin, whatever coin, okay, Omicron coin, whatever is, all these are not sustainable. It's not verified by anything. If I buy a gold coin, I receive a physical gold coin. If I buy 100,000 shares of OCBC shares, it's registered under code. It's gone through your broker. It's gone to SGX. So it's verified. It's verified. Tracked by multiple different parties. When you buy a crypto or you trade with a private broker, you are taking a position with a private entity. I will explain more later on. The problem is the Bitcoin is not issued or backed up by any bank or government, or it can be used physically because Bitcoin itself is nothing but a series of digital numbers, nothing else. Of course, you can say digital numbers. You get Thomas, digital number. This Bitcoin digital is better than Swiss bank numbers. Excuse me, Swiss bank number can be converted to US dollar euro, gold, platinum, or silver bars. Okay, can be converted to yen. Your Bitcoin, let's be honest, if it's banned, make it illegal internationally, got problem. It's valuable. Yes, I know it's valuable. Opium is valuable. Heroin is valuable. All drugs, all illegal drugs are valuable. Okay, can convert to dollars what? So is it whether acceptable? Can you take a Bitcoin go and suddenly go and pay for taxi tomorrow? It's not. Nobody will accept Bitcoin. No proper business will accept Bitcoin as a mainstream revenue so-called means of currency exchange because of one major reason. Too much volatility. I'll explain more to you later more. Okay, this is some old news. This one is from 2011. Yeah, crypto exchange. Okay, founder disappeared. Okay, after disappeared with $2 billion with investors holding. Okay. By the way, I don't think this guy be found. I have no news for this guy. Okay. Any questions so far? Please tap up. This is one of the more recent one. This is one of the more recent. You can see this is what January 6, 2022. It's an article come out, I think what on Times website. Scammers sold $14 billion in crypto in 2021. Okay? It's not I say one. It's a January, about 2 months ago. Okay, 1 month plus ago. Here's another one. Okay, breaking news. This one come out. This one come out. This one come out March the 8th. Siblings charged is scamming 12,000 investors of 124 million US dollars in crypto fraud. Because why? They offer them a special coin called Omicron coins, etc. etc. And now being charged. So these are some of the recent one. If you have any issues, just type out Bitcoin or crypto fraud. You will find more than that. Why they're able to do it? Because this one do not go to a regulated exchange. A regulated exchange means that if you go and buy shares, let's go and buy DBS shares. Your order for DBS shares must go to a local broker, licensed, approved by MAS. That's it, Philips Securities. The Philips Securities will send the order to SGX. SGX server will match the order in. Then after match the order in, then the transaction will be sent to central depository private limited, and both exchange will have record. So basically, there is what we call multiple license regulated. Your trade, buy or sell, is regulated. So let's suggest when you buy a crypto or you trade with a private broker, is you between you and the private broker itself. I said broker, I use the word loosely. Okay, any questions? I know it's very boring, but I think I need to go to it because sometime on the world of trading, Thomas, I want to buy crypto now because crypto can go to $1 quadrillion. Excuse me, or $1 billion. Get real lah. US dollar become worthless. It won't happen. I'll be honest Okay, not within my lifetime lah. Okay. Of course, if the US dollars in God we trust, nuclear war come, it's not trustworthy, a US dollar become worthless, then my physical gold bars, my physical gold and silver bullion will come into play. At least my physical silver and bullion have been used coming to 6,000 years of record history. Sorry, your crypto Bitcoin or whatever crypto have is as good having internet. Not only having internet, also must trust. Okay. Yes, you can buy a crypto. Buy for $50, $100. Yes, I bought crypto at $50 in the past. Okay. But I said earlier, not many of you will hold crypto for 10 years and leave it forget. Okay. Anyway, before we go further, let me show you. These are some of the crypto tradables. I mean by Bitcoin tradables. It means what? How can you trade Bitcoin without trading Bitcoin itself? The first one is Bitcoin actual. Okay, when I say actual, Bitcoin is not physical. It's never physical. It's just a series of digital numbers. Nothing else. Okay, that is verified by multiple different separate parties. So this is the one. So these are, I think, the best one. You buy it, you put under your wallet, take out a cold storage and leave it alone. That is the best. When you do that, please, this is what I call buy hold and forget. You want to buy hold and pray. It's not like every day you have to go, wow, my Bitcoin I buy for $50,000, when can go up to $5 million. All this type of delusional thing. So when you for actual Bitcoin itself, it's best in the past to do what? To do actually want to make a lot of money, make 1,000% return or 2,000% return. It's best to do it as an investment type level thing. You will buy something with it. It'll be alone for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or 5 years, 10 years. Depends on the situation. Then the next one we have what I call Bitcoin Spot. Bitcoin Spot is also known as BTC USD. Okay, this one is for all the private brokers. You notice bright red color. It's all for all the private brokers. There's something like spot forex. You can trade spot forex, correct? You can trade spot crude oil, correct? Spot crude oil, spot forex. You are not trading physical forex currencies, or you're not trading spot trading physical crude oil. You are trading what we call uh you are trading cash settled. Means that buy and sell all convert to cash. You cannot say, oh Thomas, okay, I trade Bitcoin BTC USD. Hey Tom, you call broker. I don't want US dollars. I want my 10 Bitcoins. Cannot. It's all cash settled. Means that you buy settled in US dollars, you take profit or cut loss also in US dollars. You cannot get it in Bitcoin conversion. Not for spot broker or CFD broker. Both of that are same. Both of that are by nature of private broker. Then we got other things like Bitcoin futures. Bitcoin futures, the most popular one is slash BTC. I trade a lot this one. Another one we got micro Bitcoin slash MBT. This one is futures. This one is regulated, traded under the futures exchange. Then we got Bitcoin ETF with options. That means that it's an exchange traded funds. We can they got a lot. They got that easily got 10 different companies. Then we got Bitcoin or blockchain related companies. Both we look carefully, future exchange, share exchange traded thing, all these are guaranteed and protected up to $400,000. When you trade with a spot broker, the broker can easily so-called disappear. If you don't believe me, not a problem. You can look at this one. Turkish $2 billion as cryptocurrency exchange disappeared with $2 billion. Okay, and is now happily wandering, enjoying life in don't know which part of the world. That's why I asked myself, how can scammers steal $14 billion in crypto in 2021? Anyway, all these are risks we take. So in trading type of thing, we can trade the actual one, buy and put it inside a cold wallet and separate from the internet. Please do not put your Bitcoin with an exchange, or if you really want to invest in Bitcoin, take it out and put it in a cold wallet, and don't put it in the spot forex broker or CFD exchange, wherever it is, or Bitcoin exchange. Don't do that. Okay. Anybody any questions? Then the last four Bitcoin futures is regulated under the futures exchange. Bitcoin ETF, Bitcoin related shares and companies, all exchange traded. What mentioned that New York Stock Exchange, Chicago Mercantile Exchange, New York Stock Exchange, what we call, okay. Then Chicago CBOE option exchange, all these are exchange available. Anybody got any questions? Or am I too boring? Or am I talking too fast? Anybody any questions? Type yes or no, please. I want to know that I'm talking to. At least I want to know whether people can reach out or not. Thank you, Dave and Angie. Okay, next, let's go down there. Before we go further, what's so unique between your private brokers and exchange brokers? An exchange regular broker is protected under Securities Investment Protection Corporation. Is a so-called government startup non-profit entity that is created under the securities law of 1970s under what Securities Investment Protection Act of 1970. 1970 that okay that say are all okay. uh, if you are a licensed broker dealer, you must be a member. So they pay. Actually, you want to call it so-called regular exchange insurance company. Go ahead. So basically, SPIC protected against the loss of cash and securities, stocks and bonds, etc. Okay, and the CBI brokerage house is up to 400, up to 5 million, $500,000 of shares, bonds, etc., etc. After five after $500,000, $250,000 in cash. So it means what? If the brokerage house run away your money, you are protected up to $500,000 worth of assets, exchange traded assets, or cash. So one thing good was a non-US check really a non-US with a brokerage, a non-US with a trading account or investment account with a brokerage house that is a member of SIPC is the same as American citizen. So it means that you also cover up to $500,000. A combination of half cash, half assets, or means that they have a limit of $250,000 for cash. So those such thing as the broker run away. But Thomas, then the turkey one run away. The turkey one run away. The other people run away. That one is not sorry is not a registered US registered broker dealer. This one, yes, is a private limited company. It's not registered as a broker dealer, which is different. American in terms of protection, so-called financial protection is well regulated. Okay, see, this one is means up to $500,000. Anybody got any questions regarding this SIPC? One thing good lah. So if you go open a account with TDA or FB or A station and the A station suddenly go bankrupt or even disappear, you're protected up to $500,000 per account. Okay. Now next, so there are two types of trigger coin. The most popular one is Bitcoin Spot (BTC USD). Some brokers can give up to 200 times leverage, even 100 times leverage. It's a bit ridiculous. Okay. Then there's another brokerage house or Singapore one is a Bitcoin CFD 10 times or 20 times leverage. I think, do you know why it's very ridiculous? For if we give the don't say 200 times, say 100 times. It's very ridiculous because why? Bitcoin can move more than 1% a single day. In fact, Bitcoin can move 1% in a single candle. Okay, listen carefully. So for this type of trading, you see red color price what is private brokers slash market makers, and it's cash settled. Secondly, most important that is leverage trading. Means that you borrow bracket in front, bracket behind brokers' money. But you brokers give you extension or loan. So let's say now for learning purpose, Thomas, I put in $1,000 or then the broker let me trade 100 times. So I could buy Bitcoin up to $100,000 worth of Bitcoin. Yeah. There is a spike down. Your cut loss your stop loss order your stop loss order got triggered and you lose more than 1% of your ended assets. Therefore, you lose or your account got burned within a single move. For those people who do not understand what I'm talking about, you ask the old timers forex trader, ask them how they burn the account. When say burn the account means like put in 10,000, lose 10,000 within 1 or 2 days or even one trade. So repeat again, these are private brokers or market makers. Singapore context, some brokers do offer some sort of Bitcoin CFDs, but your account size must be big enough to meet the margin. We will discuss more about leverage more later on because Bitcoin is extremely volatile. The margin for Bitcoin future itself is fluctuating between 67, 70,000 to 120 to run over the place. Anybody is trading Bitcoin USD. Is anybody trading Bitcoin USD? One thing good about this type of private market makers for if you go international bracket third world type broker is that if you burn your account, you will not be sued. Okay, it will not be sued in Singapore. Okay. Okay. If you go and put a Mauritius and suddenly your account got bankrupt, you lose more than your $2,000 funding account size. The broker will chances are broker will not sue you lah. Why? Because if they're based in Mauritius, Seychelles, or Croatia, or Crete, or wherever, they cannot send lawyer letter into Singapore to sue you for the money because too far away, not justifiable. Same reason, got any problem there, you cannot say ask MAS or SGX to take action for that because iBooks is regulated, so MAS or SGX must take action when I get my money back. That also will not be done. So if you notice, okay, ladies and gentlemen, anything that's overseas, there's not, if you buy and sell anything through not through a non-MAS approved entity, good luck to you. Okay? Questions? So if you want to trade test maybe you want 2,000 US dollar account to trade Bitcoin, you may want to take a look at overseas broker. Let's be honest, with your $2,000 account size, you cannot play with Bitcoin. Okay? You cannot hurt. Thomas, I buy 200 times leverage. I put in $10,000. I max up my 10,000 times 20 times become $2 million. I buy $2 million worth of Bitcoin. I don't want to comment about it. Okay. If you make $10 million, the money must come from the come from the broker or the market makers. And whether you can get the money, get your $5 million profit from a third world broker or not. So-called international broker that give you 100 times, 200 times leverage. That is another story. Anybody, any questions? They got Bitcoin versus US dollars, Bitcoin versus silver, Bitcoin versus gold. Depend which broker you do it. Sometimes they do it. But all these are what? All these are spots. Basically, private brokerage. So if you want to later, you can call the broker up. Hey, excuse me, a broker. I want Bitcoin versus Filipino pesos, can not? If your order big enough, they will quote you. They will quote you a trade for that one. Anybody got any questions? This is a CFD on Bitcoin. Okay. This one is what value basically 5 stop level US dollars, etc. So the volume increase, the maximum size you do it is what 0.1 Bitcoin. Okay, 0.1 Bitcoin. One contract is 0.1 Bitcoin. So you can work out the way. So this type of trades this one is actually what we call spot broker. Okay, CFD, contract for difference, or spot CFD type of thing. Any question, anybody? This one is private. Why today so quiet? Nobody ask question. Or is it my information is too complicated? Huh? Ted said, is my information too complicated, Rina? Paul? Ted, you're a veteran trader, okay? So don't understand bye. Now, so Thomas, if you and the real trader, I got substantial account. So if I don't want to trade with private brokers and market maker because I put money with them and like what you say, my 200,000 account can disappear anytime. Yes, true. Because the worst comes to worst, because you're trading with a private limited company or LLP company, you need to sue them. Unfortunately, they are if they are not based in Singapore, swing overseas company is for small for unless you're multi-millionaire, it's nearly impossible to sue them. Okay, because by the legal fees alone, and the trouble to sue somebody in Mauritius, Cyprus, and the best part is you can sue them in Mauritius, but the best part is the entity may not be based in Mauritius. Like Biden like that, got so many office, but where is the main office? No main office. Okay, so this is one of my favorite futures trading. This is one of my favorite trading Bitcoin. I do trade Bitcoin quite a fair bit, mostly for day trading and scalping. I like to trade what Bitcoin futures. You are now looking at the two most common Bitcoin futures that is so-called listed around. One of them is slash BTC. Is one contract of this futures is 5 Bitcoin. Then they got another one, what we call very micro nano, I would say nano Bitcoin futures is only zero point 0.1 Bitcoin. Okay, stop, Thomas. How much? So basically, at 60, let's say this based on this is BO. This one is based on October last year lah. So Thomas, $62,000 Bitcoin. So times 5 Bitcoin is 310,000. Then how come 310,000? Wow, this guy asking me 176,000 for margin Yes. Okay, that is that high. So the margin for what is called the margin, also known as buying power effect is a variable number calculated by the broker based on the market volatility and their own risk management, capital exposure, and your rank and your personal traders ranking. They will quote you a number. This buying power effect is a variable number. Different traders may get different numbers. So basically, you got two lah. We can trade way too much, ladies and gentlemen. I will later on that, as I said earlier, like all my webinars, education webinars, it's gonna be two part. One part will be the slides, etc., which I don't like. Then around maybe 11 o'clock, 10:45, 11 o'clock, we will go into the live market part. Then from there, we will discuss Bitcoin ETF, Bitcoin futures, Bitcoin options or ETF, etc. Okay. The cost of trade is never zero. I repeat, the cost of trade back got zero. Hello? Each contract to do this trade at that moment in time is $7.25. $7.27. So before we go for the Thomas, wow, this one is 176,000 can trade. Depends the mood. As of this afternoon, Bitcoin futures, one Bitcoin is $67,771. And this number fluctuate a lot. Earlier this week was 120,000. So the Bitcoin will fluctuate. Why initial margin or buying power effect will fluctuate according to the assessment, according to their risk, what you call spend margin or traders margin, whatever. Because remember, traders are brokers, traders are the traders margin. Not talking about dollar value. I'm talking about traders ranking with it. Another one will be what? Another one will be the broker assessment of you lah. So in the initial margin, it can based on the exchange, the broker, and the broker assessment of you. Okay, this one is taking this afternoon. Thomas, why do I buy the Bitcoin? Excuse me, look at here. Today, Bitcoin alone dropped $2,900 per Bitcoin. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think it's a good idea? You think emotionally you go and buy 10 Bitcoin? You think it's a good idea for you to lose $29,000? Yes, Pat. It fluctuates a lot. It fluctuates a hell a lot. 2 3 days, 2 weeks ago was 167,000. Okay, 160,000. Okay, So the Bitcoin margin is very flexible and nothing like that. The problem, this type of discussion, we need to go back to you. For those who are attending my Ultra Charting Practitioner Masterclass, I will explain to you in depth how to be careful with this one. Oh, Thomas, I just put $70,000 in. I get 67,000. I put 70,000. I put 90,000 now. Okay, no problem. Right? You put 70,000 or 80,000, 100,000. Suddenly, the margin, you are making money and your futures put by and your margin, let's say account is 100,000, you can buy one of these, and suddenly, like what Pat said, the margin shoot up to 140,000, 110,000. Automatically, you get margin call on the spot. Automatically, if you are based in Singapore, very high chance they will close your trade for you. Thomas cannot 68,000 here only. No, the initial margin is not a leverage. It's a fixed leverage. Initial margin is a variable margin, also known as SPAM, SPAM. Go and Google it, okay? And it can increase anytime. Like this week alone, I think in beginning of this week, I got one day. Look at the crude oil futures was $23,000 per crude oil futures. The week before, crude oil futures was $9,000 only. Why? Because of market volatility or perception of market volatility. Anybody got any questions regarding buying power effect, margin numbers, and futures? Yes, I one. I trade most of the time I trade Bitcoin because I like Bitcoin because of the why I come to Bitcoin. There's one called Ethereum. Also another futures. This one, Ethereum itself, look carefully. One Ethereum futures one future represent 50 units of Ethereum. 50 units. Margin needed $50,000, $50,519.70. What's the market price now? Okay, the market price now is $2,580. Sorry, 2,500 as of this afternoon when I do the screen capture. This one is the old one here. Okay, how to trade Bitcoin? Most of the time, Bitcoin I like to do it as a price action volatility trade, or scalping trade, or momentum trade, or channel breakout trade. So most of the time I do what I got to do intraday, where I do it intraday, or I do it intra week. Like this trade like that, I open on the 9th, on the 6th. I hold it for how long? I hold it for 23 hours. Okay, I don't make very much. I make $660. $60 times 5 ounce. So the one per contract I make $3,300. Exactly how much I make times number of contracts. That time margin was quite cheap, was reasonably cheap. Okay, now the next day at 10:42 p.m. Singapore time, I enter X number of contract. I short. The first one was buy to open long. The second one the same night at 10 o'clock at 10:42 p.m. Singapore time, I short the thing. I shorted the thing. How much I make? I make 40 points. How long I hold trade? I shot it at 10:42. I get out at 10:53, 11 minutes. So this trade is what I call intra-hour scalping trade. And I make how much I make? Not very much lah. Okay, this one even more fierce. Sorry, this one made a lot. This one I shot at 49,945. I buy back 49,49,000. Means I make $940 per coin. Okay, times 5 coin. So technically, I make a nice chunk of money for the one. So okay, I make it 5,000, make it 4,000. That means 20,000 per contract basis. So this is a form of trading. By the way, I trade Bitcoin quite a lot. Recently, I also do some scalping in Bitcoin or day trading Bitcoin, and be quite good to me. But I do not encourage people to trade Bitcoin because of the high, extremely high volatility, and the margin can increase anytime one. Let's just show you. Just this one was at this afternoon was 67,000. Like Pat said, few days ago was 140 there. Just imagine deposit from 67 can go to 140 and 140 drop to 67. So a lot of people got problem. So of course, if a serious trader, then no problem lah. If you Thomas, my account size is 10,000, 20,000 account size, then you got problem. Anybody got any questions regarding trading futures, Bitcoin futures? Please type. Thank you very much. By the way, anybody lost, please talk to me, please. Paul, okay? Okay, set talk to me. Yup. I think should be my friend, old friend Yup. Quang, John, Fabian, Diana left already, I think. Poor Diana. Okay. Anybody, any questions? So Thomas, if I don't trade Bitcoin futures, because Bitcoin futures, a Bitcoin now is $39,000, and drop some more, yes, today alone, at that moment I do a screen capture, drop down 6.9%, almost 7% drop leh. The drop almost dropped almost $2,900 eh. So if you are able to handle $2,900 worth of risk, and nothing much to say lah, I'm okay with you lor. But how many people can handle it? $2,900 is not a problem leh. $200 one contract of future Bitcoin times 5 leh. So it's almost $14,000 win lose eh. So before Fiona Thomas, then I want to invest in Bitcoin. I want to hold Bitcoin for 60 days, 90 days, or 3 months or 6 months. Then I advise you, there's one area you can look at is to trade ETF. ETF is protected under SPIC because ETF is traded under US Shares Equity Exchange. So these are some of the so-called listed ETF approved to listed under New York Stock Exchange and Chicago Stock Exchange, all the different exchanges. Quite a number of them got options, like be a fair. Not all of them got options. So like example, like you got like ProShare Bitcoin ETF is actually ETF that hold a basket hold a basket of what futures related. Then the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, no options. But if you buy this one, you're holding a trust fund of holding physical Bitcoin itself. So we got a lot of things. We got very Bitcoin, etc. So I don't want to go like example this GoMax a Bitcoin ETF, basically related to doing a basket of companies that related to blockchain, blockchain. By the way, if we sometimes the blockchain business some of the companies are not really into. I'll share later That's better. Anybody any questions? These are some of the companies that is got that is indirectly related to bitcoins as per se, right? In actually the business of mining bitcoins. Then we got this MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy is a separate business company, but they did publicly buy a lot of bitcoins. They said lah. Then Silvergate Capital, also SI, run a digital currency service. Okay, this one I listed recent. Coin happen to be the largest US crypto exchange, and Coin is not cheap. Anybody got any questions? Am I boring you? Kenneth? Quang, Dave? So these are related one. So if you instead gonna buy a Bitcoin, then one day I can lose $2,000-3,000 or $4,000 per coin basis. It's sometimes we especially if we look for especially those people who don't have the what you call the emotional or dollar capital to lose. Sometimes it's always better to buy options or ETF related to Bitcoins. I think that will be definitely more safer. You don't need to burn $3,000 in a single day per coin. You go buy one futures, that is three coin $15,000. That's why my Bitcoin last year Bitcoin is one of my top winner. I make 6 figures plus and plus for Bitcoin alone. Okay? Not many people can stand it out. So I just show you understand so that you have know the good, the bad, the ugly about our trading certain things. So this one is company. All these are companies that are related to Bitcoin. And this is another one. This one I extracted from Full.com. Excellent Bitcoin related companies. If you notice, very strangely, some of the companies are Block lah, IBM lah, Mastercard lah. How can be blockchain related company? Don't ask me. This is what I call. This is come from www.fools.com slash blockchain slash dash stocks. So this one they doesn't mean Mastercard is 100% related to Bitcoin and blockchain But Mastercard and Visa being what they are into what we call moving money. So Bitcoin, blockchain are definitely interested in Here is another one, blockchain related company. I come here. I have purpose. This is a so-called top 10. By the way, some of the companies are horrible. $3 company, $4 company, and two of them I grey out. Why I grey out? Because you can see Voyager Digital, VYGW. Wow, Thomas got 5 alphabets there. What type company is that? That is a private OTC company, pink sheet company. So anything that is pink sheet, I not recommended because pink sheet is not guaranteed under the protection. What is that? Pink sheet means that companies got problem one. Okay, they are not good companies. So you can see coin is one of the biggest one. We got bit mining and things like that. Later on, we will take a look at this various company later on. So this one is come from where? Come from Investopedia, top biggest chain company, blockchain company related. So don't ask me why is it different company have different things. Questions? Questions? Yeah, here Bitcoin here. This one got options You can buy what? You can go and buy the ETF. 100. You go and buy the 100. Time was $40. Since then, Bitcoin collapsed, right? So this one is also collapsed. So you can buy 100 shares of BITE Bitcoin ETF. Cost you at $40.73. You will what's how much you lose? 100 shares you lose $4,073. Worst case. If the thing drops to zero, $4,073. If the thing go up to the Bitcoin go to $1 billion, this one will definitely corresponding go up billion. Thomas, can I make $1 billion? No lah. Remember you buy a $39,000 Bitcoin or $40 Bitcoin, and you go and buy a buy a $25 ETF. There is a ratio of a dollar win. Of course, in terms of percentage wise, the options of Bitcoin definitely Bitcoin ETF and companies is much higher than that of the mother shares. Here's the option chain. Okay, you can buy the shares. Yes, you can buy the shares. Or you can buy option chain. You can buy options on this ETF. Later on, I will show you some examples. We can discuss it. So you want to buy long term, Thomas? I believe in bullish. I think Bitcoin will go back to $1 billion, $10,000. Then we can discuss it here later on. Most important, I can help you to structure a trade. No, I structure some potential trades for you. Potential, you go and choose. Thomas, I want $10,000. I want to do it I want to invest in Bitcoin for to take a position in Bitcoin with $10,000 for next 2 years. Then from there, we can discuss the details. So we can trade the ETF itself. We can trade the futures itself. We can trade the blockchain company itself. We can trade options on the ETF. We can options on the blockchain companies. Yeah, some more. Okay. The on top one is what? On top one is it belong to Agro. It's Cathy Wood company. Okay. We afterwards let's see this company later on. See how the performance is. Anybody questions? So I repeat again. If you trade to an equity, so-called a SPI brokerage member registered company, you're protected up to $500,000 or maximum of $250,000 in cash. So basically, you are protected. Okay, okay. Of course, if you trade pink sheets, you trade exotic assets, then it's a different story lah. But exchange traded products like things like listed in New York Stock Exchange, all the 18 different stock exchange in 18 different stock exchange in America, you are protected. Okay, if you trade exotic pink sheets or penny shares, then the protection is subjective. Anybody, any questions? So most of you are strategy based system. Inside you use against strategy systems based on FATA charting indicators or whatever it is to find opportunity trades. This is why I call strategy market strategy come first, the rest all come last. Okay. Next, in the world of trading, depends what type of trader are you. We got hunter, we got trapper, we got fisherman, we got things. So hunter means that intraday trader or intra-hour trader or intra 15 minutes. I be honest, ladies and gentlemen, recently I also do a trade that enter in not 3 minutes only. This type I call hunter style trading, fast, active, aggressive. Okay, hours of trading. But this one Chinese say it's not strategy based, it's skill based. It's like driving fast car like that lah. If you cannot drive a car at 60 kilometer properly, don't think of trying to drive a car at 200 kilometers. Then another style of trading is called trapper. Trapper you option trading. Okay, okay. Basically use options. Do intraday trading or overnight trading. Fisherman, swing trader, active days, weeks, months, maybe to years. Of course, between the fishermen itself, they got positional traders inside also. Then another style of trader called farmer, that is selling options. Which one is tonight we're not talking about it. Tonight we're talking about Bitcoin related. Anybody got any questions? So I suggest you stand by your budget and tell me what you want to do. Afterwards I will look at the different big blockchain companies. I will also look at the Bitcoin futures. I also for day trading opportunities. I also will look at what we call blockchain or Bitcoin related companies. What's the difference between a companies and ETF? An ETF is a basket of everything. Company is just a single entity. Anybody got any questions? So before we go further, there is definition of trading first. Open risk versus fixed risk. Okay, for those who want to trade fixed risk one, then you cannot be trading futures. You cannot be trading what? You cannot be trading with margin or leverage. Okay, if you go and buy $40,000, pay $40,000 of buy one Bitcoin, you are trading we call open risk. I mean, by open risk, you're paying the full price of the underlying. If Bitcoin is now is $42,000, you go and buy one Bitcoin is $42,000. That is considered open risk. Fixed risk is different, Thomas. Fixed risk can be a subset. A subset means the fee is predetermined dollar value determined. So Thomas, my budget for this type of trading is $1,000. So basically, you will find unsuitable underlying to trade with $1,000. Remember, when you trade fixed risk, no stop loss, no margin, no leverage, no borrowing. That's basically $1,000 means $1,000. You go enter long $1,000 of Bitcoin ETF. If the ETF goes zero, it's $1,000 or less. Questions, please. Okay. So fixed risk trade can be defined as predetermined dollar value. So how can you determine your fixed capital risk? It can be based on stop loss analysis based on time frame. or it can be based on a fixed dollars, but fixed dollar budget determined by you first. So every trade I go is $1,000. I don't care what I trade. What I trade Amazon 1,000. If I trade GE also 1,000. I trade Ford also 1,000. I trade Google also 1,000. I trade Apple 1,000. So it's what I call predetermined dollar bet. Stop loss. The other one is called stop loss. Stop loss. Not cut loss. Okay. Okay. Stop loss value. And it means that Thomas, I won't hold a trade for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. Then you based on buy shares. Based on the share buyback, you have a determines what you call stop loss or cut loss valuation. This one, uh, my ultra charting students okay, remind me to teach you a missing subject. In the world of trading, we got bullish, super, ultra up, ultra down, bullish sideways, and bearish, all normal. Then option premium volatility for not would not do not apply so much on okay lah, it's still important lah, but not as important as the rationality. Okay. Anybody, any questions? Type yes or no, please, so I know you all listen to me. So before we go through it, before we go anything, Thomas, how much money can I make? If you ask me how much money can I make, I will literally, this will not be the first question to ask him. A good trader asks me, hey, what's my risk first? How much can I, what is my real risk? Then after, how much money can I make? And after that, hey, what's the chance? I'll make money. Trading is not either win or lose. Unfortunately, it's not that either you win lose. It's not like playing Toto. Okay, play Toto also win lose. Unfortunately, you want to buy $60 million Toto. Your chance of winning is 1 in 10 million. Yeah. So it's not simple as win or lose. The problem is the probability of winning is one thing. So when you do trading at time, focus on what is your risk. Then based on it, next, how much money can I potentially make? Depends your character. If most times I would tell people risk first, hey, what's my chance? To after last see. Okay, chance okay, I like it, 60% chance. Hey, what is my how much money can I make for my 60% chance? So this is more important. Risk, probabilities, how much money? Last. Before we go further, this is the way to successful trading. Most of you are still stuck as system trader. Means that you trade systems. Notice that when I see a trading opportunity, I see what's opportunity. Yes, okay, I understand that. Yes, I understand Bitcoin. Okay, what's my skill knowledge? Okay, I have skill knowledge. Risk capital I got. Then after I finish, okay, today I want to do intraday. I look at M5 candlesticks. I look at M10 candlesticks. I look back at the last 25 candles. Therefore, my trade will be intraday or intra hour. 5 minutes candle. If you look at M5, you look at intra hour. If you look at M15, you most probably intra 4 hours. If you look at H1, you look at for futures intraday or early overnight trade. If you look at H4 for shares you're looking at swing trader. It most probably intra month. So after determine everything ready, next thing. What should I trade? Should I trade options, shares, CFD or spots or futures? Thomas, I trade shares. Then what's the trade shares? Either buy or sell. Thomas, you trade shares, there are no options. No, no, no. When you do day trading, you fast focus on the ticket. You trade options, should I buy call, buy a straight call, or buy a straight put? Should I buy a vertical spread? Or should I sell? So many different variations. But shares and CFDs and futures buy to go up, short to go down. Once Thomas, I decided to go and buy the shares. I decided to go and trade the futures. Then you determine what's my entry price. Take profit target is last. What's my capital, the risk exposure? From there, you finish. Then afterwards, see market, trade market. Then come out. Then after exit parameters. Exit parameters can be based on take profit pricing. It can be based on candles, price action candles. It can be based on standard deviation numbers. Then exit price also can be based on time. Thomas, I enter this trade. After 1 hour, got make money, lose money, I will still get out. That's what you call time-based trading. After finish it, then later take profit already. See market, see can replace with a new trade. Now. This afternoon, this morning, I sent some chart patterns for breakout trade on crude oil and Bitcoin. By the way, whatever method you use on trade on Bitcoin for Bitcoins can apply on indexes, can apply on shares and other things. So before some idiot ask me what strategies are, all strategies are sure win one. Because for every trade there must be a buyer, there must be a seller. For every trade there must be a winner, there's a loser. If Thomas I break even you consider winner because why? Somebody must cover your slippage, somebody must cover your commission to brokers, somebody must cover your exchange fees, etc. etc. Anybody any questions? So before we go further, you ask me the secrets of become a successful trader is to learn the art of losing. Most of you, how to pronounce it? Win 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and suddenly one bad day, one bad night, one bad week, one bad month, or a bad 2 months or 3 months, lose 3 years profit plus capital. Or worse, lose 3 years profit and burn your account and owe broker money. Okay? This is bad trader. A good trader must be able to survive 10, 15, 20, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20 losing trades so that you can learn from the mistake of losing. For those who are Singapore based, this Saturday I have an open house briefing session. Okay, at the TRT at my TRT center, my so-called my cozy corner trading center. I strongly suggest you to talk to me in person, or you want to do it over WhatsApp also can. Okay, I have no problem doing it over WhatsApp or on Telegram or Nine also can. I have all. So WhatsApp me if you're interested to talk to me. Anybody any questions? Anybody any questions? If not, ladies and gentlemen, okay, why don't we take a 10 minutes break? We'll come back at 10:55 p.m. Singapore time, 10:55 p.m. Singapore time. Then we will look at the live market part. I strongly suggest you to stand by your questions. Thomas, I want to trade Bitcoin for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. Okay, I can tell you to buy the Bitcoin and hold it for next 10 years. But you read newspaper come out, some of the Bitcoin put the password in a hard disk, throw in the dustbin. Or worse, password forgotten. Some of the cold wallets are 5 times there. After you do on the fifth time, the thing automatically self corrupt. Okay, so can we come back at 10:55? Is it okay? Type yes, please. We will come back at 10:55. Then we'll look at the live market part. I strongly suggest you to tell me your budget, your objective or your budget to do Bitcoin or blockchain companies or Bitcoin ETF, whatever it is. If you want to do futures trading, day scalping, I'll have no problem discussing with you. For those in Singapore want to have private discussion with me, I okay, I will strongly suggest you to take a look, drop WhatsApp me can. This Saturday, 2:30. Of course, please WhatsApp, don't walk in, please. Thank you very much. Because of the current social distancing rules, I don't think it's a good idea for you to walk in. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now? See my screen and hear my voice? Wei Ling. Wei Ling, what type of trader are you? Newbie, experienced, share CFDs? Okay, time out. Okay, everybody here, let's do a few things. First thing first, ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at Bitcoin futures for the last 1 year. The candlestick is daily candle here. Okay, like today, like that. What's the ATR? What's the price action was for today? Today alone now moved $3,690. Yesterday moved 4,191. The day be one day they say 4,850. Ladies and gentlemen, so you know for a fact that this Bitcoin can move more than 5%, 10% a single day. Today already move out. Today already 6% plus already. So when you trade with spot forex or spot Bitcoin with 100 times leverage, my friend, you got stop out already. Okay? Anybody, any questions? How do I trade Bitcoin? Okay. Depends on different scenario. How many of you, by the way, before I continue, how many of you are day trader or scalper here? Type yes, please. If you are some good scalper and day trader here, I will spend more time on this one. If none of you are scalper or day trader here, then not so many. Besides that, Ted will be attending my class for quite a number of long already. So Wei Ling, you never tell me what type of trader are you? Options, futures, shares? Interesting. Investor. Okay, the mind. We can discuss later. Remember, today already, today the price dropped $2,500 already. One Bitcoin is 2,500. Remember, this is Bitcoin future times 5 So end up how much? End up $12,050 per contract. So how many you can withstand it? Before we go further, let's see what is the futures pricing now. Okay, Bitcoin futures. This afternoon, Bitcoin futures was in 67,000 correct. Now, for whatever reason, now the market have shot up the Bitcoin futures. Okay, initial margin futures for this one is 110,665.50. This afternoon was 67,000. So the Bitcoin futures, a lot of people say I trade. If you go and trade a Bitcoin future with 80,000 of accounts, this afternoon, you can enter a Bitcoin trade. But unfortunately, tonight on the spot, you will be stopped out because of margin call. That understand what I'm saying? Rena, understand what I'm saying? So most of the time, I tell people not to do this one because the margin requirement already 110,000. Okay? Basically means what? If you want to trade this one, stand by at 170. $170,000 to trade. Thomas, why you tell 170? Normally the margin I see here times X number of percentage. Right now? Wayne? And what's the guy's name again? Understand what I'm saying now? Yep. So the margin, you said with 110. Most of the time I will 1 point times 1 point more than 1.1. Okay, 1.5 at least. So how do I trade this one? For normal conventional market, normal pricing, I like to trade M5, M15. You see here, now look carefully here. One spec out candle, small sideways spec out. After that drop, shoot up. This candle alone now is $1,750. Okay, that means okay, Thomas can enter now. Don't know. I see now. Let's go into 1 minute mode now. This is 1 minute chart frame. That's why I said, gentlemen, when you trade with Bitcoin, you cannot trade 1 minute candlesticks. You know why? There's too many gaps inside. So most time I tell people, at least for Bitcoin trade, no matter how aggressive we are, try to trade with M5. You see, one candle shoot up, next candle reversal, go down, now go sideways. So this type of thing is what I call false breakout. False breakout on the top, false breakout on the bottom. Now the market is trying to reverse back to mean. What I mean by reverse back to mean? What's the mean? The mean is what? What is the average? What's the average price here? The average price for a day so far, for example, is roughly around here. By the way, the mean is not a singular line. The mean is always a channel. So let me show you. Let me show you for understand better. Okay, exactly. You can see lah. This channel here. So this sort of thing. So you want to do scalping also problematic. So for me to do anything now, I must look for certain clear directionality. Okay, so you telling me can trade out? Yes, this is gap up, but you cannot trade anymore. Why? This candlestick shoot up, $980 candlestick shoot up, but there is it's considered a false breakout. Because next candle collapse down. Anybody got any questions? I got micro futures here. Micro futures, Bitcoin futures. You want to trade? Trade this one. This one is not is not 5 Bitcoin. This one, this micro Bitcoin futures is actually how much? Is 1/10. So it's 10. It's actually 0.1 Bitcoin. Okay, 0.1 Bitcoin. How I know? Okay, because you can see that one tick $5 move make 50 cents. Okay, so you know it roughly there is about 1/10 of a Bitcoin, 0.1 Bitcoin. Anybody any questions? So for those Thomas, I want to do a swing trade. I want to do a 30 days, 60-day trade. I trade futures. If you trade futures, then my advice you don't go and itchy finger go and trade the main one. Trade the BTC. I strongly suggest you to go and trade this one better. Okay. For those who want to trade 60 days swing trading with futures, talk to me separately. Anybody any questions? Anybody any questions? So Thomas, I want to trade Bitcoin. Can. Then my advice you trade this one. This one now from $40 drop to $24. Why? Because it also drop a lot. Okay, I'll show you why later. So this one be business since October last year. So you can see here, Thomas, why so many gaps? It's so many gaps here because of it's based on the future Bitcoin futures. And Bitcoin futures technically trade 24 hours a day, 5-day week. So every time opening bell, it will drop. So now, anybody want to do a 1 year position on Bitcoin? Hello, anybody want to trade or invest in Bitcoin? Give me your capital, means the money prepared the lows, and the duration. I will structure something for you to think and see. Hello, anybody? Can someone type yes or no? No. Thanks. So can trade Bitcoin now? Yes. But trade Bitcoin now. I show you for fun on this one. This is on 24th of February. That means 2 weeks ago lah. You can see from here. This is a trade. This is a X number of trade. Starting from 10:19 to 10:57 in 38 minutes. I traded gold. I buy Bitcoin. Okay, buy Bitcoin. I take profit of Bitcoin. So this one I make very small money. To be fair, I buy at 395. I take profit at what is it? Loss I think. Oh no, that was a closing trade. Sorry, this was a closing trade. Okay, I shorted Bitcoin. I closed the trade. So this style of trading is quite substantial, and I find this is something that you want to do. Such a one trade, you trade Bitcoin this way. This style of trade is for fast and furious. It's not meant like here like that. I mean fast and furious. It's what I call ultras charting class. Like here like that. Okay, like this company called Upstart. Enter at 10:37, get out at 10:38. Enter at 107, take profit at 108, $1, $1. Thomas $1 only excuse me, times 1,000 shares, $1,000 in 2 minutes. Twitter, okay, enter at 10:40, get out at 10:50, 10 minutes. Buy 154 and get out at 156, $2. That's a $2,000 profitable trade. So trading Bitcoin is not a problem. But the problem is not many of you have the buying power to trade Bitcoin. So you want to trade Bitcoin, you can do the following things. One, Thomas, I'm bearish Bitcoin now. Example. Therefore, can you not go and do this way? Give me a minute. Instead, go and buy a put options for this one. Buy a put options on Bitcoin ETF. Buy how much? Buy $2.90. Buy at the money put. Can not? Can. It's good not? Perfectly acceptable. Thomas, I think I will do a trade for 35 days. Fine. Thomas, I don't have the $200 trade. What can I trade? You instead of buy, you can buy a put. You can buy a put for bearish. Buy a bearish trade for put. Cost you how much? Cost you $200. Thomas, I don't have the budget for $200. What can I trade? You can always buy a vertical spread. Or if you really want to, you are very financially okay. You can always buy the shares. All of them are both. You always short the share. Sorry. All of them you can be perfectly valid do a bearish trade. Buy a put bearish. Buy a put spread bearish. Short the shares also bearish. Which one better for you will depend on one thing: your skill set, mindset. Most important, besides skill and mindset, is what is your budget per trade. This trade is short. This one have a buy power of 2,462. Basically, they have a margin hold for how much? For this company until go to zero. Then if you're gonna buy a put here will cost you $200. But what's the maximum profit? If you go zero, make $2,200. Of course, it's not higher than it goes zero lah. But then for you to make 100%, for you to make $100 or $200, make 200% is quite achievable if the thing continue to go down. Thomas, can I do a spread? Spread is also can. Spread is basically buy one option, sell option. Return over risk is more than 120% return. Why? Maximum profit is $57. Maximum loss is 43. So return over risk is about 120%. Thomas, I think I want to buy for long term. What's the budget? Thomas, my budget is $1,000. Fine. Can you not go and buy for 19 January 2027? Buy a bullish call. Cannot, can. Cost you how much? $855. Which one good? Which one bad? They all are perfectly good as long you want know it because you okay. As long you know what you're doing. Ted, Winling, any questions? Diana, Paul, anyone got any questions? Please one way away. Thomas, how about if I go and buy a blockchain company? Fine, no problem. Let's go and find a cheaper blockchain company. Okay, let me show you. The top was 120,000, correct? Okay. A few days ago, this afternoon was this much. You can see now. So I said earlier, so many ways of trading. Bitcoin is just only one asset class. Is it the best asset class? Depends on you, lor. I just touch about Bitcoin because always feel there's always better thing to do. Let's go find a Bitcoin ETF. Okay, beside this, what can do? We can try the latest one, Vari Bitcoin Strategies, also known as BTF. Okay, then we got another one, group blockchain BTF, BKCH. Let's go and see company. Let's go and find the BTF first. BTF. Okay, trust strategy here, $15. See now. So this I can trade out. Yes, you can buy the shares, or if you want to buy a shares, you go for long term. Or you want to go, you can buy a trade for 6 months, 6 months and 10 days. So instead of buying the shares at $1,531, you can buy options at $250 or $280. Okay, so both is it the best? Not very good lah, because 240 and 295.50 is quite big lah. Another one is known as BK. He asked question there, very boring there. BK CH. Also at $15. This one can buy shares can. 100 share is $1,508 Can buy options This option is 7 months. This one not very good. Why not very good? The BR spread is huge. Rena. What else? Jess, can see now. The BR spread okay lah. Option money is okay lah. No. Okay. Win. Rena. Shirley. So anyway, this is one okay. Thomas, why you don't trade Bitcoin more? I do trade Bitcoin, but why the reason why I don't trade Bitcoin more is very simplistic. Because I feel that there's other better candidates to trade. Ladies and gentlemen, we are trader leh. Okay, we can trade trader. So you can buy a share. Okay, hope to retrace back to a 6 month high of $41. Can lah. Or not? Make about 200%. Okay lah. Okay lah. So in Thomas, if you don't trade Bitcoin futures and I feel it's too much, you can always trade CL, crude oil. The method to trade Bitcoin futures is almost very spot Bitcoin for day trading, or CFD Bitcoin, or Bitcoin futures, wherever it's for day trading or scalping, or intraday or intra-week or intraday. It's almost the same. Look at here like that. Okay, okay, lots of opportunity is there. Yes. Remember, the buyers and sellers want the buyers want to buy cheap, the sellers want to sell expensive. The moment you got big spread coming, that means the buyers and sellers not that very little buyers and sellers, or buyers and sellers not serious. Okay, so it's crude oil alert. Gentlemen, somebody do scalping on crude oil. Okay, wait next candle, break the day low, go and scalp. I repeat again, if you break 10670 or 10670 or 10665, you can go in for an intra-hour scalping trade. Win, Rena, you stand by. Can trade or not? We will see. But after break, must have next candle must confirm. Then you're scalping. Let's say enter at 106. Then prepare to get out at 103 or 104. Don't be too greedy. If you enter at one, if you enter at by way this method you at 106 or 10650 if a thing break at best no matter how much you pray and pray get out at 104 or 104 105. Don't be too greedy. Surely that understand So this method you can blank off anything. It can be Bitcoin, it can be Ethereum, it can be Doggy Coin, it can be Concoin. But most important, is it transparent? Is it liquid? For this case, this crude future, yes, it's liquid. Why? This current candle is $5,000. This one I think winning it's not for you. We are talking about day scalping method. It's in out within half an hour, 15 minutes, 1 hour. The immediate support line is around 10690. So maybe drop a bit more to 10660. If you want to do more, I suggest you let's have a private session by WhatsApp or in person, no problem. You can always come and visit me over at this place. Anybody, any questions? You want to talk to me about other things? Because I don't want to go to beat the bush out. So drop me a WhatsApp with your name and details if you want to have a private discussion with me. It can be live in person or it can be over WhatsApp or Telegram or Nine or wherever it is. Anybody else have a question? I repeat, why? You break the chart low. Then you break the channel here. The next one the next level the next level support the day candles is 10363. So we count at 104 or 105 also can. We are not greedy. Sorry, this is not natural gas. This is crude oil sweet. And Evelyn, please do not go and trade this one because the margin required for this trade now how much? Now it's look carefully. Stop. Wow, the margin exploded. Why margin exploded? Just now I show you the trade much. Just now I showed you this afternoon trade was 13,000 correct. Now because owning to trading activities or some other factor in the crude oil futures exploded the record of 33,000. 33,000. Okay, Evelyn, you are my Evelyn, correct? Okay, try not to be a day scalper. If you don't have if you don't have a day scalper, you have a account size there. Sorry, Wayne, this is not reliable. This hammer is not reliable. For this hammer to be reliable, bullish reversal candle, the next 2-3 candles must be bullish. Wait, the next 2-3 candle must be bullish. So this is not a bullish candle reversal until what? Confirmed by the next 3 candles. So you say, oh Thomas, wow, bullish reversal candle. Stop. It's only bullish candle. It's what? Confirmed by the next 2-3 candles. Then it become bullish reversal candle. Now, the indecision, no. Okay, be careful, huh? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you go and trade with for $15,000 account size, you'll be suspended. You got problem. You'll be margin call, or you'll be forced to close. They're not forced to close. They auto close for you. Why? Your margin. Let's say now you trade one Bitcoin, $13,000 margin as of this afternoon, and your account size is 15,000, 18,000. Then suddenly the margin of 33,000. You think your account size at 13,000 can handle now? Cannot, correct? The force close for you. So evening, if do not trade futures. Okay, so be careful. I repeat again, be very careful, because futures margin can increase at time. If you go and buy the shares, different story. I buy the shares. It cost me $15. Cost me, I buy 1,000 shares, $15. The worst case, you lose $15,000. But in order to do the trade, you must pay the money upfront already. Okay, so my advice to you, unless you got a 5-6 figures account size, 5-6 figure account size, 6 figure account size, you should not be trading, and you're prepared to lose few $1,000 one time, you should not be trading futures at all. Most of the time, I would suggest you not to trade M5, trade M15. If for normal market movement, M15 will be better. By the way, whatever I share with you, apply to Bitcoin trading, to Ethereum trading. As long the market is liquid, transparent, and the broker is fair, you can do that M15. Thomas, why don't you use M1? Okay, let me show you for fun. If I go and do M1 now, don't be a nutcase. Let's say I do M1 for BTC, the Bitcoin future. If I go and do M1, ladies and gentlemen, you think you can trade this one properly now? Ladies and gentlemen, you think M1 can trade now? Cannot trade. Why? You can see poor liquidity. This contract is 1 minute is 7 contracts. You get one gap here. The ladies and gentlemen, when you do trading at time at the lower time frame M1, M5, M15, if you see a lot of gaps like that, it's going to be very difficult to trade. The more gaps you are, of course, day candles don't say lah. But you look at M5, M10, M1, M15, got a lot of gaps, then you got problem trading it, especially for day trading. Of course, you can M5 and get a lot of gaps. Don't mind if you go and do a trade for 5 days, 10 days, 15 days. Okay, not bad. But if you go and do scalping, M15, M5, the keep Wayne, you say saying right now, you keep yourself saying is asking for trouble, because before you can click, you don't have enough transparency and liquidity. So you asking for trouble like that. Okay, the same reason why the time you're looking at futures, when I show you M15, so many holes, and so many hours got suspended. So you, as a trader, we are scalper. We want to trade liquidity market. Ted, Ling, any questions? Shirley? Sorry, John? Edward? Anna? Very strange. People disappear again. Okay. Now, so be careful. So if you want to scalping, look at lower time frame. If lower time frame put lobang like until like that, then if you look at F15 now, you also more problematic. Yes, we're talking about options. In generalization, I agree with you. But also you must be careful, the bid price ask price you see down there do not, even for futures, do not indicate definitive buyers and sellers. Okay, you know my options are my bid ask through slippage, correct? Okay, today Bitcoin dropped $2,500. That is 6%. If you go and trade with 100 times 100 times the leverage, hey friend, you really account got burned already. No. Option is option, futures is futures. Now we're talking about ultra trading, ultra day trading. Don't confuse it. Now we're talking about futures. This one can be futures, can be spot forex, can be CFDs, can be spot gold, can be spot anything lah, can be shares also. Okay? Okay, besides Wayne, any other questions? Anybody? Paul, you're very quiet. Whoever, are you a new person here? Don, any question? Charles? Oh, Charles disappeared already. Irina, please do not trade futures. These are the most. Don't trade it because very risky and share because the dollar value of risk is very high. Let me show you for the sake of education purpose. And let's take a look at futures. Which you can see ultra up correct. Wow, short correct. Short long. Get real. If I go to M15 you can see here hold here, hold there. Today not too bad. M15 still can trade. Okay, next we go to M5 Okay, not too bad. That day I showed you still can trade. So you can see here M5 it's okay It's okay because it's quite okay. M1 there got problem. You can see M1 got holes. So if you go and do an M15 trade, that means you intend to hold the trade for how long? At least 1-2 hours. Do not be like this type of thing. Trade until like that, it's gonna be very difficult to do things. You can see this type of trading is very bad. This one called what? You call limit up, hit the high, the 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 futures price hit the high, got suspended. Next day drop. Then after drop again, then after it hit the bottom, retrace back all the way up again, got suspended. Just imagine the candle low here is how much? It's 980 leh. Okay? Okay, less than 1 hour later, you reach make $70. Okay, this is bad. Limit up, and limit down rule. Okay. Anyway, this one is, remember when this is a public session. Don't ask too many questions. Thank you. Gonna teach anybody, any public members, any question? Fabian, any questions? That Mr. Ao, Okay, now let's go and do a blockchain investment company. Let's go find a blockchain investment company. Okay. Let's take a company called Riot. Okay, let's take Coin lah. I think Coin will be better prospect lah. Okay. Okay, Coin. Coin is one of the biggest so-called crypto public listed company that get into crypto business. Not Biden lah. Biden don't trust ah. I don't trust Biden to be honest. You can see here, 2 weeks ago, hit a year low of 155. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you really bullish on this, on Bitcoin or cryptocurrency trading, wherever, Coinbase will be a good entity because Coinbase is exchange. Like all exchange sure win one. As long as the market, as long they got a lot buying selling activities the exchange in this case for crypto and other currency will guarantee to make money as long as got enough trading volume, buying and selling will make money. Anybody want to do a long term trade on Coinbase? Anybody? Anybody say yes or no? Then I can. If no, then I don't mind. Then I just go to another one. You really got enough already, Angie. You really got PayPal and Upstart already, so it's got enough already. Don't need any more than that. Nobody, correct? Then we let go. Okay, now you can buy it in 3 different ways. Your budget, Thomas, my budget is 10,000. My budget is $50,000. Easy. $50,000 worth, correct? Let's say $50,000, you get easy, lor. $50,000 divided by the share price. Okay, I'll make it 169 lah. You can buy up to 295 shares. So if you want to buy 50,000, I suggest you split the split the 3 times. Thomas, my budget is only $10,000 only. You can buy the shares also. $60 shares. But Thomas, I want to trade. Fine. So instead of buying the shares, you can always trade. You always do some trading. Let's say now you want to hold a trade for up to January 2023. You're bullish. You can see here now. Right click here. You can buy one call option for how much? For $45. Is it good or bad now? Subjective. We can discuss later for my students. But if you're gonna buy this trade, you're gonna buy option, it will cost you $4,500. Okay lah, it's perfectly acceptable. Instead of buying the mother shares, you can always buy the option to substitute. Okay? So one contract is 4,500. Thomas can do calendars, diagonals, and all other creative hedging methods. Then it's a different story. But if you really up to straight cost, your bullish trade for 1 year, I think 11 months for this one, it's a perfect 10.5 months is perfectly valid. If you want to do longer, can go and do one for June 2023 lah. How many days away? This one is a lot of days away. This one is 463 days away. So instead of buying shares and risk $170, you can buy $55 worth of options and hold it for the next 1.5 years. That as I say lah. Is it the best method? No, then subjective lah, because I don't know how competent the skills is. My student said, Thomas, Suffolk, no good leh. I know because I taught my students to think that way. So they will think of more creative way to do a similar trade with lower capital risk. Anybody got any questions? Seth, any questions? Paul? John? So, if you really want to do trade Bitcoin as per se, it's best to trade it as a future base or spot base using day trading methodologies. Okay? If there's no question, ladies and gentlemen, why don't I end this webinar? Anybody any questions? Oh, are you my old student? Wing Ling, I strongly suggest you give me a call. You give me a call, please. Then we have a private discussion about trading. This Saturday, I got room capacity, bro. Jeff, how's the trading? Okay, let's end this one. I think enough. I noticed quite a number of people left us already. Maybe because it's too